Good evening, Thunder fans, and welcome inside tonight's episode of Hyundai Thunder Insider. I'm Trenton Thunder radio broadcaster Adam Giardino, and we're joined tonight by bullpen arm, the left-hander Caleb Frare joins us here. You're from Miles City, Montana. You're from Custer County High School out in Montana. And so your story, your backstory is just a little bit different from most. I mean, take us from your early days growing up, T-ball, Little League through high school. It's a basic question, but how did you play baseball growing up in Montana?
Baseball's always been my passion. In my backyard, when I was 6 years old, I would always play baseball with my family. We'd play T-ball, coach pitch, whatever. And when I was 10 years old, my dad started a travel team. And that was in order for us to win a state championship when my age group got to be seniors in high school. And we ended up getting kicked out of Little League because of it. And the reason was they didn't believe in all-star teams, and they felt that some kids were left out. And really, all we did was took our Little League team plus two more and went and played in a tournament. And then the next year I went and signed up, and they said, no, you can't play. You played on an all-star team last year. And so I'm like, all right. And my dad's like, all right, we'll just keep the team and we'll go play, because they didn't let the other 12 kids play. So that team just stayed together, and that was our club team that I played on all the way until I graduated high school. And then throughout that time, I would go play in different showcases. I tried out for USA Baseball. I didn't make it, but I got a lot of exposure, and I got to see a lot of different places and meet a bunch of different people. And so that kind of just sums up how baseball was for me when I was younger.
And one of the guys, actually, that you did get a chance to play with, and we talked about this before, we've talked with him, is right-hander Brady Lale. He's up in AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre right now. He spent some time down here, but Brady grew up in Utah. You grew up in Montana, and did you ever possibly think that years later somehow your paths would converge again in the professional ranks?
You know, we didn't really think about it. He was committed to Utah. I was going to Utah too, and then he later decommitted. But when we both got drafted, we're just kind of like, you got drafted too? It was kind of weird because we just both showed up on the same day, and it's like, all right, that's cool. We had no clue.
Right now we're 1,900 miles from your hometown of Miles City, Montana. I would venture to bet that a lot of the people in this ballpark, myself included, have never been to Montana. So could you describe your hometown a little bit for us?
Yeah, I live where the Great Plains meets the Rocky Mountains. So west of my hometown is where the mountains start, east is where the Great Plains ends, and it's kind of a mismatch, and we live right next to the Yellowstone River, so it's an absolutely beautiful place to live. We have 8,000 people in our county, which some people may not understand that, but our closest town is 40 miles away. And in between here and there is absolutely nothing. And that town next to us has 2,000 people. And so, I mean, for our rival in high school, we drove 80 miles. That was our closest rival to go play, like for football and basketball and everything like that. So I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, and I like it.
Well, I'm glad you were able to say in the middle of nowhere. I was going to say a little isolated, and in that sense, there's no Major League Baseball team around you guys. Maybe today somebody growing up in Miles City, Montana would have an easier time of following Major League Baseball, and with the internet and smartphones and just everything that's available. Growing up as a kid who loved baseball, how did you do that?
We had basic cable, and so western Montana is closer to Washington than southern Montana is to Colorado. So we always got the Mariner games. So I grew up a Mariner fan just watching them because they were on every night. And you turn it to the sports station, Mariners were on. They were always on. And if they had a day off, then they would show the Rockies. But I grew up a Mariners fan.
All right, thank you very much. Caleb Frare has been our guest tonight on Hyundai Thunder Insider. We'll step aside for a second, get a few words from Hyundai, and be back right after this.
Hi, Hyundai. Can you please hold?
Hello?
No, it's not a typo. Up to $6,750 total savings.
That's why it's called the Better Than Ever sales event. Hold, please.
Hi, I'm sorry, but there's nobody here right now. It's 2 a.m., and I don't even think I'm supposed to be answering them.
Hey, are those numbers real?
I gotta go.
Visit the Better Than Ever sales event for the biggest savings in Hyundai's 30-year history. Hurry in today and lease a Sonata for only $129 a month, or get up to $67.50 in savings. Don't delay. Offers end June 30th.
Welcome back inside tonight's episode of Hyundai Thunder Insider. I'm Thunder radio broadcaster Adam Giardino. And it's time to take a look at tonight's starting pitcher matchup. Thunder throw right-hander Jeffrey Ramirez to the mound. He's 6-1. His 6 wins leads the Eastern League, and he has 42 strikeouts over 28 innings in the month of May. And he goes up against Blake Bevan, making his 3rd start of the season for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, the AA affiliate of the Mets. Coming up next, the Thunder hit the road. They've got a 3-game series Friday, Saturday, and Sunday down in Richmond at the Diamond, and then a day off Monday, and the team returns home, and they've got a 6-game homestand, which starts Hope Week. And so Hope Week is helping others persevere and excel. It's a community service initiative started by the New York Yankees. And the real highlight, one of the highlights for us here at home during Hope Week on Wednesday, Eric LeGrand, the philanthropist and former Rutgers football player, is coming out for a meet and greet. So go to TrentonThunder.com/tickets so you can get your ticket, be part of the meet and greet, and come on out to the ballpark. Here tonight, it's Thirsty Thursday, $2 draft beers. And after that, after the game, post-game fireworks presented by Arm & Hammer. One Hit Wonders is the musical theme tonight. I'm Adam Giardino, and this has been tonight's episode of Hyundai Thunder Insider. Enjoy the ball game.